Swift Conqueror 630, going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. The hitch up procedure we'll go through in person, the handbrake and the jockey wheel. Front locker, you've got your gas bottle with gas valve on top, you've got your gas regulator at the front of the van, and then also in the front you've got your water pump. Down this side of the van, you've got your battery box and your mains power coming into the side of the van, so as you can see we're connected to power. In the locker down here, you've got your leg winder, and underneath this cover here you've got your water pump connection. So the water pump will connect up, pull the blue trigger back, press into the side of the van and lock the pump into place. I'll explain the rest of the water system when we get inside of the van. So the water connection, water pump connection down the front, so then your battery box, etc., and your mains power lead come there. Then you've got your wheels at the back side of the van. We'll torque the wheel nuts before you leave side with the van today. Underneath the bed at the back, you've got your locker for under bed storage, and that is locked up, so you've got a bit of storage space underneath the bed. Next thing is the orderly heating flow, and that is something again we'll take you through on the inside of the van, the orderly heating system, but that is essentially just a gas flow. On the back of the van you've got wind down legs on either side, which wind down and just stabilise the van while the van is still on site. Going down this side of the van, you've got your toilet flush tank. The tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid. And then the toilet cassette at the bottom takes 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid. The neck here you turn out, and that will allow you to tip the waste out of the cassette or put the fluid in. On the back you've got the orange pressure relief button here, which when you're emptying the tank will allow you to tip the waste away without it spitting and splattering back at you. As I said, 3.5 litres in the top tank with a cap full of the pink fluid, and then 1 litre of water in the toilet cassette itself and a cap full of the blue fluid. Again, wheel nuts etc. will torque while you're here on site. You've then got your 2 fridge vents on the side of the caravan also, which will allow the hot air out the side of the van. Fridge unit, and then we've got our wet locker at the front of the van with a 3-pin plug at the front. You've also got a barbecue gas point on this side. Going inside of the van, above the door you've got your main control panel, you've got power on, you've got mains coming into the caravan as you can see here, so it's directing the mains power into the van, and then you've got a light above the car if you connect it to the car, which will also light up on the caravan to tell you that you're connected both sides. Battery selector, so depending on if you're towing or whether you're using the leisure battery on board the van, so if it's leisure battery you'll put it over to this side, vehicle battery we'll have to press the button in here. View levels on the fresh water tank and the battery on board the van, and then you've got your water pump run in the middle. I'll talk to you about this in a bit more detail in a moment. To fill the water system though, first of all, you're going to come underneath the bed at the rear of the van. And down the side of the water tank, you'll notice there's a yellow valve just there. The yellow valve is what you'll leave that parallel with the floor to fill the water system up. And if you want to drain the water system down, you'll put the valve upright so it's pointing towards the bottom of the seat. So like I said, to fill the water system parallel with the floor. To fill the water system, open up each tap on the hot side so the taps are completely open. We're going to shut them off for now because we haven't got an aqua roll connected. You'll open each tap up, the same in the bathroom also, here, and the same on the shower as well. Once you're at that point, you can come back to the front of come back to the control panel, and all you'd very simply do is press water pump, turn the water pump on so the blue light the green light comes on there. At the moment it's flashing because there's no pump connected, so it's not pumping any water up. But then essentially once the water system was full, water would run continuously out of the taps when the water system was completely full on board the van. So the water would come out of all the taps continuously before you turn any of the taps off. Once the water system is full, you shut the taps off, and then you can go to your control panel for your heating and hot water. Next to the main control panel for the caravan, you've got the control panel for the heating and hot water. As you can see at the moment, it's off, so you turn it on, as you can see here. You then put the arrow across to the right, so you've got the thermometer here flashing. You can then control the internal temperature of the caravan by going down or up on the heating. I'll turn it right down for now to around 20 degrees. You can go to the right and you can turn your water heating on, so you've got water heat on and water heat off. Essentially it will self-boost when you open up the taps. Come across to the right, you've got the option to run the caravan on gas. The heating and hot water on gas, should I say, so you can turn the gas on or off. The next one across is to tell the heating control panel how much power you've got coming into the van. So you've either got 1 or 2 kilowatts. If you set it to 1, for instance, and that will be 1 kilowatt of power that the caravan is using internally for the heating and hot water. Next up, you've got the pump symbol to say that the heating pump is running, and next to that you've got the symbol to let you know you've got mains power coming into the van. To use the fridge system on this particular caravan, very simple again to do. You've got your mains, but you've got your button here to turn the fridge on. So the fridge is now turned on. You've got your 240 plug here, so that is letting me know that we've got 240 mains coming into the caravan. To change the temperature on 240 mains or gas, use the button on the right hand side. You can put it on to 12 volts, so when you connect it to the car, you can use the fridge as a cool box when you're travelling down the road. So you can use the fridge as a cool box when it's on the 12 volt mode. And if you press the button again, you can put it onto gas, so essentially that will self-ignite on gas, and when it does self-ignite, this light will stay blue here. If it starts flashing and it comes up with a 9 and a spanner symbol just here, it's actually failed to ignite, so I'd advise you reignite, turn off the gas and turn the gas bottle, or make sure the gas bottle's turned on, and then try reigniting. To control the temperature, as I said, on gas, you've got the button on the right hand side. Cooker, hob, 240 volt ring on the back, so it works on 240 volt there. Gas on the electric rings here. Gas on the other rings at the front. Gas grill and gas oven works very much the same as your household with an igniter at the front. Then coming through into the back of the caravan, you've got your toilet system, which has an electric flush on top. And then at the bottom, you have your waste handle, so you push the waste handle across and it'll allow you to open up the waste cassette in the centre of the toilet, as you can see. And the toilet does turn for your convenience, so if you do need to turn the cassette to be more comfortable, you can do that. However, you'd need to remember to turn it back to centre so you can release the toilet cassette from underneath the van. If you have any further questions on the Swift Conqueror 630, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'd be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.